Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 6. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. Before we get into the show, I just wanted to say that my heart goes out to the people of California in this tragedy that they are going through at this time. I am praying for them. I am wishing nothing but the best for each and every person, all of the firefighters, the police officers, the paramedics, all the nurses and doctors at the hospitals, people working at the shelters, all the people who are trying to donate water and clothes and food. God bless you all, and I am truly praying for everyone. Listen, for those of you who watch General Hospital, Cameron Matheson, who plays Drew on General Hospital, which his character right now is really working my good damn nerves. I feel for him and his family. They did lose their house in the California fires. Also, Bose lost her house in the fire as well. And I am praying for all of the people of California. Paris Hilton lost her home. Billy Crystal and his wife, they lost their home. Tori Spelling's mama, Candy Spelling, she lost their home. It's a lot of loss and devastation. And watching the footage, it just looks like an apocalypse. Gosh, my heart is devastated for these people. Let's just keep all of them in our thoughts and prayers. So you guys, before we get into the show, I noticed last night when they posted the seating chart for the Potomac reunion that we seen that Karen was not there. Once Bravo had posted the picture, Portia posted, "Where's Karen?" And then someone posted, "No Grand Dame." Then we find out that Karen has checked herself into rehab. And I first want to say that congratulations. I think that she is doing the right thing by checking herself into rehab. However, I think it was a very odd time. I think that when she first got arrested and she decided that she was going to fight this case, it would have probably helped her to go to rehab then, to start doing some community service, going to meetings. That would have looked better, for her case. It just seems to me, and this is just my opinion, I believe that she entered rehab so that she would be able to avoid accountability at this reunion. She continued to say throughout the entire season, just wait, the truth will come out, the truth will come out. Well, it came out. And so now it's time for you to sit down with the girls and allow them to pepper you with questions and comments and just say, hey, you saw it. I was going through something. Clearly, I should not have been drinking and driving. And believe me, I am so sorry. And that'll never happen again. I would also like to apologize for those crazy comments I made to that police officer. Something like that. You don't have to use those exact words, but come on now, Karen. They had the reunion and word on the street, and I'm going to say alleged because I'm not sure, but there has been someone who says that they are close to production. They are saying that Mia and Kay got into a physical altercation at the reunion, stating that Mia allegedly kicked Kay and then Kay hit Mia. And listen, I don't know what the hell is going on and why in Sam hell that Kay and Mia would get into a physical altercation. But if this is true, this is another reason that Mia needs to leave. Okay, she needs to get the hell up off the show, take Jacqueline's ass with her. It's too much. As Nene Leakes said, they are declassing the show. Okay, bye-bye. Also, there's another rumor out there that says that Jazzy was at the reunion, and they're also saying that the reason Jazzy did not become a full-fledged housewife was because Mia lied on her about something. I have no idea what the hell that could have been, but I tell you what, I believe it. I believe it. Mia is a straight-up liar, and I believe it. Keeping it in Potomac, if any of you don't watch Traitors US, get into it. Okay, so the Traitors US has started. They dropped the first 3 episodes. and I binge watched those this afternoon. They are coming hard for the Housewives. They really are. Robin has been dodging and weaving, fighting for her life on this show. I'm just saying. And Tom Sandoval is on this season, and it is funny as hell because he begged to be a faithful because he said that he just didn't think he could be a traitor. Right? I said, Tom, just stop playing with us. Okay, what you're not going to do is play in our face. You are real good at being a damn traitor. Boy, if you don't quit playing with us. Anyway, the show is so good. And if you are a fan of The Challenge, a fan of Survivor, a fan of Big Brother, get into it. Robin is still on the show, at least these first 3 episodes. But honey, I don't know. Her days may be numbered. Anyway, let's get into the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All right, so at the beginning of the show, you see Garcelle, she's talking to her son, and you know, he's an aspiring model, and she was talking to him about Naomi Campbell, Amon, and Beverly Johnson, and he said that he didn't know who they were. And I was a little taken aback. If you're in this industry and you want to be where they have been, where they walked before you, don't you think you should learn a little bit about the people that came before you? I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a little bit older, but I think that they should teach him a little bit about the ladies who paved the way. Anyway, moving on. We meet Beau's man. His name is Keeley. I think that's what his name is. I think that's it. Anyway, he seems to be a really nice man. They went out and had a beautiful beachside picnic. We found out that he lives in San Francisco, so therefore they don't get to see each other a lot, but they talk on the phone multiple times a day. I think that they have a really cute relationship. I don't know for sure that he's the one because we just seen him just this one episode, but I think they really do have a cute relationship. I wouldn't worry about their relationship the way I worry about Stacey and TJ. Dorit meet up with Erika, and we find out that Dorit's mom and dad is in town. Dorit's mom looks just like Dorit. She just looks like a darker haired version of Dorit. Dorit says that her and PK are going to therapy, but she's concerned about the way that he speaks to her. I've seen the way you speak to people, and I've also seen the way he speaks to you, the way you speak to him, and it seems to be y'all's language. You know what I mean? Maybe both of you should come into therapy and try to learn how to speak to people with respect. I think what happens is they bounce off of each other's energy, and then it just gets explosive. She tells Erika that she's not really sure if she's over the relationship, and Erika tells her that it's okay. It happens like that. Doesn't have to be sure right now. She doesn't have to have it all together. And you know what? I agree with that. You don't have to have it all together, but I do think that you need to get all of your ducks in a row. They have small children, so they do need to figure something out. And since they haven't told the children yet, I do think they need to work something out through therapy and figuring out how are they going to break this news to the children. And they may want to do it with the therapist or with a child therapist. You know what I mean? Someone who's going to be able to help them support the children in their needs. I'm happy to see that they are going to therapy because a lot of times people just throw in the towel. And I think when you love somebody so much, you shouldn't just let it go. Therapy could help. It's worth a try. Then they talk a little bit about the night before when Dorit handled Sutton and Camille back to back. And one thing I can absolutely agree with, when Dorit says that Sutton talks the talk, but she doesn't walk the walk, that whole sisterhood bullshit, I was not here for it. She put on that whole speech, and then the very next day she blew up the group in the Splinter van. And then she keeps inserting herself in Dorit's situations. Now, everybody knows I love me some Sutton. Sutton's first season on the show, I was not a fan. Ever since then, I have been Team Sutton 100%. I stand strong with this girl. But she is irritating me this season. I don't know what the hell is going on, but Sutton is doing too damn much. You had just sat on that boat and told her that you would be there for her. Then the next day on the Sprinter van, you're acting like a fool. Get out of it. Then the next thing you know, you're treating her terribly at Kyle's party. If you don't really mean it, don't say it. If you don't really want to be a part of this sisterhood, stop pretending. My thing is, I don't think that Sutton likes Dorit. I don't think she ever did. And I don't think Dorit ever liked Sutton either. So they should both just stop pretending. Dorit says that she's over it. She's done forgiving people for all the bullshit and walking all over her and being nasty to her. She's not here for it. And I don't blame her. If people are walking all over you, mistreating you and disrespecting you, you have every right to say, hell no, I'm done. Friendship over, relationship over. No one should sit around and let someone disrespect them or hurt them. So then we have a scene at Garcelle's beach house, which is absolutely beautiful. When I saw the beach house, I said, gosh, I hope her beach house is still there. I'm not really sure where exactly her house is. I know that they had to drive quite a while to get there, so maybe her house is safe. Garcelle's grandbaby, Oliver Jr., he is adorable and he is so big now. Remember when they first brought him on the show and he was a tiny baby? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And then she talked to us a little bit about Oliver's journey becoming sober and how she felt terrible giving him tough love. He was going through serious addiction, and after going through it for such a long time and her and the family being so worried and concerned, she decided that tough love was the way to go. And he came to her house banging on the doors and she wouldn't let him in, and he walked away and she felt terrible. I get it. I, thank God, have never had to go through any of that. But I know some parents who have, and that has to be crippling emotionally, because everything in you wants to open that door, wrap your arms around your child. Everything in you wants you to save that boy, save your daughter. You know what I mean? If we could bubble wrap our kids, we would, just to protect them from the outside world. But when it's them, you can't protect them from themselves. And now he is doing so much better. And she says she believes it's partly due to her tough love and partly to do with Oliver Jr. And she is grateful and thankful. And I'm telling you, I am happy to see it. And I'm wishing nothing but the best for her and her family. And I'm glad that she shared. Now, when Bose shows up to Dorit's house, did anybody notice how Dorit's mom was looking at Bose? She looked up at the woman like she was just amazed. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I felt uncomfortable. Anyway, Bose in her confessionals cracked me up. She says she really likes Dorit. Dorit is fashionable. Dorit likes to give all the details in her story. She loves to talk, and Bose says she loves to listen. I said, well, they are a perfect match, because Dorit is going to keep talking. And as long as you don't mind listening, she's never going to stop. I'm just saying. She tells Bose that her and PK were in a 4-hour therapy session. And I couldn't believe it. I said, 4 hours? Normally when you go to therapy, they give you 50 minutes and call it an hour. 4 hours, Lord have mercy.
In therapy, he throws out, this is why I want a divorce. And I don't want to be married to this woman.
No. Didn't I say last time we saw him on the show that PK was done? I think PK is done. And the way he has been acting on social media, the way he has been talking in different podcasts, I don't think he really likes Dorit anymore. I don't think so. I think this man is tired and done and fed up. Now she wants to get her P's and Q's in order. Now she wants to get on the ball. She wants to start getting her plans worked out. She should have done that. I have been screaming that to her through the TV for weeks. Like, girl, listen, get you a good lawyer. Get you a forensic investigator. You need to figure out, where is the money? Where are the assets? What the hell is going on? Get it all together. Stop fooling around. Her and Kyle both need to stop playing, because you better believe Mauricio and PK have already started. So Bose brings up Camille and questions why Kyle invited her. And remember, I said that too. I think that Kyle purposely invited Camille because she thought Camille could handle Dorit. And you know, Camille could handle Dorit of the past, but current Dorit is not here for the bullshit, and she's not going to accept it. She wrapped Camille up in a nice little bow while Kyle sat there stunned and quiet. Bose hit the nail on the head too when she said these women don't let a damn thing slide. They catch everything, they pick everything up, and then as soon as they get a chance, they throw it right back up in your face and will not let you live it down. And that is not real friendship. It isn't. And that's because these women are not legitimate friends. In my opinion, they are associate co-workers. Erika invites this designer guy over to her house, Martin Lawrence Bazaar. Okay, and this man, he's rich, okay, and he works for the rich, all right. He is a fabulous designer, and he didn't mind having a little shameless plug for his book called Star Style by Martin Lawrence Bazaar. And let me just tell you, I don't have no money, but I would get that book because you never know, I might be able to replicate some of it at the Target. I'm just saying, I don't have no money. Anyway, I find it really hard to feel bad for Erika. She's going through how, you know, she needs new stuff. She left all of her stuff at the house and, oh, yeah. Girl, no. I cannot feel bad for you. I don't give a damn. Every time she starts to go through how she needs a space of her own and she needs this and she needs that, girl, I don't care. I really don't, because all I can think about is those victims and you saying, what about me? And not wanting to return them damn earrings. I just cannot. But I will say this. I look forward to seeing the after because I think he's good and I want to see what he's going to do. Apparently, Erika's budget is going to be smaller than some of the other people that he works with, like the Kardashians. And so, you know, he's going to do the best he can. I do love that she's got that lemon tree in her backyard. I wonder if I could grow a proper lemon tree in Ohio. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to have a lemon tree in my backyard because I buy a lot of lemons. I was thinking about that the other day. All the money I spend in lemons. This is not about me and my lemons. Anyway, let me go on. We find out that Garcelle made out with Johnny Depp. I like Johnny Depp. You know, back when Johnny Depp was in Nightmare on Elm Street, 21 Jump Street, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. God, I was obsessed. Anyway, Erika will be at the Viper Room. She's being honored by GLAAD. And I thought that was nice. I thought that was really beautiful. And the girls were going to go and help celebrate Erika. Erika's releasing new music. And I will say this. Erika's performance, that was not a performance. And I thought she was up there doing more talking than anything. I didn't love it. But I will say this. Her outfit, I thought it was flawless. Her entire look from head to toe, flawless. Before they get there, Dorit calls Erika and she wonders if Kyle is talking to PK. Now, after that therapy session with PK said that he wanted a divorce, you know, he don't want to be with her no more. Anyway, she is now wondering if he is getting information from Kyle. I think PK may have brought up some stuff in that therapy session that she didn't know he knew. And so now she's thinking that he's working the back channels by using Kyle, which I thought was a valid question. She says that she's going to ask Kyle because if so, she wants Kyle to know she doesn't appreciate it. She doesn't want her going back telling PK anything. Then Kyle shows up and she brings Kesha. I'm a fan of Kesha, but I didn't have her on my bingo card being on the Beverly Hills Housewives. I really didn't. Now, Sutton was a little too damn much in the car with Jennifer Tilly talking about Bose using weaponized. I'm sick of her. She is getting on my damn nerves. She said what she said because it was facts. And you are doing too damn much. And her making that comment, you think Dorit's been talking about me and making Bose not like me? No, ma'am. Bose has been watching you and listening to you, and that is what's making her not like you. Sutton, stop this. So when they get there, Bose is wearing this really creative, artsy-looking bracelet, and it gets attached on Dorit's finger or Kyle's finger, somebody's finger, I don't know. And Sutton makes some sort of comment about, are you weaponizing your bracelet, or is your bracelet a weapon or something? I said, girl, please cut the shit, okay? We are not doing this. Girl, stop it. Next thing you know, she wants to talk to Bose privately about the use of the word weaponize.
I didn't like the word weaponized.
When I say that, I mean that you have taken something
Right.
and fashioned it into a way to hurt somebody else.
It wasn't to hurt her,
But
though.
it did. In the moment, you were angry, which is fine.
I wasn't angry. I was defensive. You can speak so eloquently. I'm learning.
Well,
I know I have a wide vocabulary myself.
You do. Sutton appears to be peaceful and wants the best out of the group of friends. However, there is some other side of her that is starting to appear that looks like she's either delulu or she's very mean and calculating.
Now, first of all, let me just say, Sutton in the eloquent part, or articulate, I can't remember which word it was, that was giving micro to me. I don't know if I'm feeling touchy. I don't know what, but I was feeling, a little microaggression coming off of her, and I didn't appreciate it. To me, Sutton was being manipulative, or she was trying to. And no, ma'am. Bose was absolutely right. Just because you didn't like the word does not mean that it was not right. And this is not the first time you have done that. At some point in the show, Bose makes this comment that Sutton doesn't want to strike first. I promise you that. It's the worst decision to make in a strategy against me. Team Bose, I don't think that Sutton could handle it. I think she will revert back to the Sutton, let the mouse go. You are doing too damn much. You didn't like the word volatile. You don't like the word weaponized. Both words were accurate at the time. And you are not in charge of anyone's freaking vocabulary. You are not the only one who is educated. Sutton, in my opinion, this season, she's being a little too damn much. And was she saying that Bose speaks eloquently, but she was confusing the word weaponized? Was she trying to make it seem as if Bose didn't know what the hell she was talking about? Because I said that can't be. I don't know, you guys. Get down in the comments. What did you think about that little conversation? And did you feel that came off as patronizing? Came off as a little microaggressions towards Bose? That's what I was getting. But let me know. Did anybody else notice that Kyle looked like she was upset when Kesha complimented Dorit's outfit? I don't know if it was just jealousy or if she was just mad as hell. When they was talking about Erika's new song, Jennifer Tilly in her confessionals cracked me the hell up. She said, I don't think that Erika's going to win any awards for those lyrics. You know what? That is the truth. When you're right, Jenny. So Dorit approaches Kyle and she brings up PK and the situation that they're going through, and Erika looks so weird at her. She's like, oh God, it's happening right now. We're gonna get into it. It's gonna go down. You know what? I think that Kyle was absolutely lying. I think that Kyle has been talking to PK. There's more than just a few memes. I think she should have just said, you're right, you're my friend first. I should not be talking to him, because you know good and damn well that if Dorit was talking to Mauricio, if she was texting Mauricio, whether it was memes or not, Kyle would be very upset about it. And I thought that Sutton was out of control too, because when Garcelle brought up that Kyle and PK were texting at Kyle's party, Sutton said it wasn't a big deal. They were all friends. But then in her confessional and here, all of a sudden it's a big deal. Oh, she shouldn't do that. If my friend was texting with my ex, we would have to talk about it. Or whatever she said. Come to hell on. Now, the situation with Sutton and that comment about the kids, I truly don't think Sutton meant anything bad. I think she was just stating the obvious. You're not going to be able to keep this, hide this from the kids very long. She didn't mean anything bad. I think Dorit just, was already upset. Sutton had already pissed her off. She's doing too damn much. And that's why Dorit went in on Sutton. But I don't think Sutton meant anything bad at that moment with that comment.
Just telling you, I meant what I said, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I should believe that, judging by your
That's up
actions
to
and what
you.
you're saying.
What have I done to you ever?
you insulted her and made her feel low at Kyle's party.
Her life is bad and she's angry. I have been there. And I was defending her.
How am I supposed to believe
It
that?
doesn't matter, Dorit.
The point is, why would you think of calling the person that actually is kicking you while you're down?
Then forget it.
I told you, the sisterhood, the openness, the honesty, it's all bullshit right here in front of you. Told you.
Now, Erika trying to compare her situation with Sutton with Dorit's situation with Sutton, I don't agree with that. Your situation was totally different. Not only that, everybody was on your neck because of the way you behaved, the way you acted as if you were the sole victim in all of this. And other people who have suffered the loss of their family, cancer, burns, and everything else were nothing. You didn't care about those people and their pain and suffering. You just cared about yourself, losing all of your money, your glam squad, your house, your fancy cars, your private jets. Those people lost so much more. Sutton was on your ass because everybody was. Now, Sutton and Dorit going back and forth. Sutton was doing too damn much. I'm still team Dorit here. Screaming that they're not friends. You damn right you're not friends, and you're never going to be friends, but you tried to be fake and phony with her on that boat and acted like you wanted to have this sisterhood moment and you wanted to be there for her, but you really didn't. I noticed that Garcelle said, well, how did you find out about the texting? I think she did that because she damn sure didn't want Kyle to think that she told. I thought that it was nice that Garcelle was able to be a part of the conversation a little bit and talk to Dorit. And it looks like Dorit was being responsive to Garcelle's question. I did appreciate too that Garcelle said Sutton should really not bring up the kids. Leave the kids alone. She would not have brought that up. But she does also think that Sutton didn't really mean anything bad. Another thing about Erika being so upset with Sutton, it's like, girl, give me a break. You were best friends with Lisa Rinna, so you know people with bad behavior. Not only that, on Watch What Happens Live, Erika said that she thought that Sutton and Garcelle kiss up to Kathy Hilton. And all I could think of was that season when Diane was on and Erika was all under that woman's butt. Girl, please, you were kissing Diane's butt. I think that Bose was right on when she said everybody's supposed to do what Sutton wants them to do, like it's Sutton's rule. And that's the truth. Nobody's doing that. Sutton is not that girl. You are not about to be in control of everybody.
I don't know if I feel comfortable to send Mo a text and not you.
I am done. I am done. I'm done.
Wait. You need to be very clear. 'Cause I need clarity. Okay. What does that mean I'm done?
I am done doing this with you. I've tried to fix you. I've tried to fix it with you.
As am I.
Okay, quit. You're so bitter.
Bitter. I'm asking you to not speak where your veins are popping out of your forehead. Please.
I apologize, and I said to you, I will not talk to him again. What more do you want from me?
I want you to stop raising your voice at me.
No, you see everybody.
You don't get to speak to me that way. Do you understand, Kyle? The rules are different. You don't get to scream. You.
The whole screaming, yelling at each other, both of them were screaming and yelling over top of each other like nobody's business. Kyle was extremely defensive. If she wasn't so defensive, they could have handled this and moved on. The conversation started out calm and rational. Dorit had her inside voice on. Everything was going well until she got offended. In my opinion, she was offended because she knew she was lying. There's more conversation going on with PK than you are saying. And not only that, she's trying to say that Dorit is all upset and she doesn't even really feel that way. You don't know how the hell this woman feels. Go on somewhere with that. I'm glad that Dorit stood up for herself. I think that Kyle is full of shit. If Dorit had been texting Maurizio, she would have lost her shit. She doesn't know how this lady feels. She shouldn't try to. When Dorit started the conversation, she started the conversation calm and rational. She just asked a question. I don't believe that Kyle and PK are just sending each other memes. There's got to be more than just memes. I think that PK absolutely dropped some information in that 4-hour therapy session, letting her know for sure that Kyle has been sharing information with him. Maybe Kyle has been sharing information with Maurizio, which then it's going to PK. I think that all of this could have been handled simple if Kyle would have just said, you know what, you're right, Dorit, I'm going to stop having communication with PK. That wasn't right. And that would have been it. They could have continued trying to work on this friendship, which I wouldn't want to work on at all anyway, but they could keep trying to figure this friendship out. I did see on the after show that Dorit did say that PK informed her that Kyle told Maurizio that she's no longer allowed to speak to PK anymore. And so Maurizio went back and told PK, hey, Kyle can't text with you anymore because of Dorit. I wish that Dorit would just stop talking to Kyle altogether. Just move on and keep her out your business. I don't know, you guys. This episode was just okay for me. What did you guys think? Get down in the comments and let me know. And until next time, bye.